What you see here is the all-new 3rd gen BMW X1. It's just been revealed, and over this video, we'll talk of the key details you need to know about it. The X1 is the entry point to BMW's SUV range, and the latest model looks the part with a mini X5-like vibe about it. The first images suggest an enhanced stance that's partly down to its larger footprint. The new X1 measures 4500mm and is 53mm longer in length, 24mm wider, and a considerable 44mm taller too, and the front and rear tracks are wider as well. More upright pillars help the appearance, and the silhouette is now more SUV-like than the outgoing models. Styling is new age BMW, but the grille doesn't look oversized here. Or maybe we've just got used to it. Sharp lines at the bumper, a power dome-like effect at the bonnet, and sleek headlights with distinctive DRLs are highlights up front. Well-contoured wheel arches add some mass to the sides, and in a first for an X1, 20-inch rims will be on offer too. You could expect India spec models to run on more sensible 18-inchers though. At the back, the X1 sports stylish protruding tail lamps and sharp details at the rear bumper. Sportier M Sport models will also be on offer with distinct finishing outside and inside. You'll find the latest of BMW inside the new X1. The dashboard is home to what BMW calls its curved display that has 10.25-inch digital dials seamlessly flow into a 10.7-inch touchscreen. The screen uses BMW's latest iDrive 8 system, and voice commands play a big role in your interaction with the car. The vents for the air conditioning system are split on the dashboard face, and what's interesting is that there are only few physical buttons on the dash itself. Instead, the commonly used buttons like the ones for the volume control and mode selector sit alongside a toggle-like gear selector on a unique floating center console between the front seats. The current X1 is already among the roomiest of the compact luxury SUVs on sale, and BMW says the new X1 offers more by way of shoulder room. The rear seat backrest splits 40-20-40 as standard, and there'll be the option to slide the seats too to create more luggage space. Luggage room has increased as well by 35 litres to 540 litres. The variant-wise breakup hasn't been revealed as yet, but here's a quick look at all that you can expect on the India spec model. The X1's safety suite includes front, side and head airbags, as well as an interaction airbag that will deploy between the driver and front passenger in the event of a side impact. An active bonnet that raises on impact to minimize injury to pedestrians is also listed as standard. ADAS functions will also be offered, though it remains to be seen if these make it to India. The new X1 is built on BMW's new FAA-R platform, and like the current model, will be offered in front-wheel and all-wheel drive versions. BMW has announced 4 engines for now, with 2 more plug-in hybrids set to come soon. Of the versions of interest for India, one is the X1 xDrive 23i Petrol that uses a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine allied to a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The engine makes 204 horsepower and 320 Newton meters, while the electric system can add in 19 horsepower and 55 Newton meters under hard acceleration. 0 to 100 kph takes a claimed 7.1 seconds. The other version of interest is the X1 xDrive 23D that combines a 4-cylinder 2-litre diesel engine with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The engine's 197 horsepower and 400 Newton meters is supplemented by the electric system's 19 horsepower and 55 Newton meters under hard acceleration. 0 to 100 kph takes 7.4 seconds. A 7-speed dual-clutch transmission will be standard across the X1 range. The X1 will also be offered in all-electric form for the very first time. The iX1, as it's called, has been previewed in xDrive 30 form that features a dual-motor setup with one at each axle, putting out a combined 313 horsepower and 494 Newton meters of torque. The iX1 functions as a front-wheel drive for the most part, with the rear motor coming into play during strong acceleration or when added traction is needed. The iX1 xDrive 30 is set to do the 0 to 100 kph dash in 5.7 seconds and has a limited top speed of 180 km an hour. The iX1's motors draw power from a 64.7 kWh battery pack that enables a range of 413 to 438 km on the WLTP cycle. The battery can be charged by 22 kW AC charging and also supports up to 130 kW DC charging. the iX1's closed-off grille is among the elements that will help distinguish the electric model from the combustion engine versions, though this one will sound very different to the others. That's because the iX1 will have drive sounds composed in collaboration with legendary music composer Hans Zimmer. The sound effects will be pumped out through the car's speakers. The BMW X1 will go on sale in international markets in October 2022, and we expect the model to come to India only in the first half of 2023. As is almost the norm, the model change will be accompanied by a bump up in prices. The new X1 is likely to start close to 45 lakh rupees, with well-equipped versions crossing the 50 lakh rupee mark. Competition will come from the Mercedes GLA, Volvo XC40 and upcoming Audi Q3. Also, given BMW's charge towards electrics, it's safe to assume the iX1 will also join the lineup in due time. Pricing should be around the 60 lakh rupee mark, which is what the iX1's direct rival from Volvo, the XC40 Recharge, should cost when it goes on sale soon. The current X1 is BMW India's bestseller. The new one has the ingredients to take that story forward. What do you think of the new BMW X1, and will it be your pick of the compact luxury SUVs? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Autocar India for more automotive content.